312-500-4500. If you got hurt, you gotta give them a try. Call My Injury Guy.
Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, also known as My Injury Guy, shooting you a new video. Topic of today's video is why, if you have a property damage claim, it almost never makes sense to hire a lawyer. And I'll tell you why. So in an injury case, I get paid a contingency fee, right? That means I make, in a comp case, 20% of what I win for you. In a third-party case, car crash, dog bite, bar fight, I make either a third or 40% fee on what I win for you, depending on the case. And so, it might be years. I might be working on your case for years before I get paid. And making matters worse, I advance case costs. So I may spend hundreds or thousands of dollars to order your medical records, take depositions, file a lawsuit, have the sheriff or a private investigator serve the defendant, all these costs, right? None of that comes out of your pocket as the case is pending. I only get paid back if we win, right? So because that's the case, I can, I'm going to fight the cases. I get paid at the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That is completely different in a property damage case. Usually if somebody has been involved in a crash, their car's not running, or it's barely running, or it's totaled, and they want to buy a new one, or they need it to get fixed so they can get back and forth to work, that sort of thing. Now, especially with substandard insurance companies, if they don't voluntarily fix your car and they're, for some reason, they got a bee in their bonnet, they want to fight about the property damage on your claim, it is almost never worth it to get a lawyer involved. For people who have full coverage insurance, I encourage you to take the hit, pay your deductible, have your own insurance company fix or replace your car, and then let them hire a lawyer at their expense to sue the other driver or the other car. Now, what do you do if you don't have full coverage insurance? Well, you're in bad shape, right? You're in really bad shape, and that's why I tell people you really need to get full coverage insurance. You really, really do, because some insurance policies don't cover rentals. Some of them claim not to cover towing. What a lot of these substandard insurance companies do is they jerk you around while your car is in a tow yard, and the tow yard is charging you $50 or $100 a day for storage. The insurance company messes you around for 30 days. Now you owe $3,000 to the tow yard. And then the insurance company says, okay, we'll fix your car, but you got to pay $3,000 to the tow yard to get your car out. I've seen it happen. So the worse the insurance company that you're dealing with, the worse. That's why I tell people that, look, if you didn't have full coverage and the other side is disputing the repair, some of it might just be your bureaucracy and you may eventually get them to fix it. Usually they're just going to jerk you around and there's not much recourse. Because here's the deal. Let's say there's $10,000 of damage to your car. Your only choices are pay me a contingency fee of, let's say, a third, or pay me by the hour. Even if I give you a discounted rate at, let's say, $200 an hour, if I have to go to court, I could easily work 30 hours on your case. That's $6,000. So let's say we go to court and get you the $10,000 that you're owed, minus $6,000, you're left with $4,000. You can't fix your car for $4,000. You can't buy a new car for $4,000. And going all the way through trial is going to take at least a year. So you're going to be out a car and out that money for a year, at least.
Did you get hurt in an accident?
Yeah.
You got an injury guy?
No.
Well, you gotta call My Injury Guy.
If you've been hurt in a work accident or a car crash, or no matter how you got hurt, you want a fast and fair settlement, call My Injury Guy. Call 312-500-4500.
Call 312-500-4500.
Call My Injury Guy. 312-500-4500. If you got hurt, you gotta give them a try. Call
Well, what if you just pay me a contingency? Well, it's the same thing. You know, a third of $10,000 is $3,333. If it costs $10,000 for you to replace your car or $10,000 to fix your car, again, we're going to litigate it. You're going to wait a year or two for us to get a judgment, and you're going to get $6,000 out of the case, which is neither enough to fix your car or repair it. And the problem is the crummy insurance companies know it. They know it. So if you're dealing with a crummy insurance on a property damage claim and you have an injury claim that I represent you on, I often will help people in their property damage claims, but my office does not and cannot just do property damage claims. Now, listen, there are some exceptions. You know, if you have a $100,000 Tesla or fancy car, and somebody else's negligence completely destroys the car, and you want me to get the replacement value of the car for you, and it's clear liability, I might be willing to do that for you. But, you know, if you've got like a 12-year-old car and there's $4,500 worth of damage, and the other guy's got one of these crummy insurance companies, and you have full coverage, but you don't want to make a claim, it's not worth your time and hassle. It's certainly not worth my time and hassle. Get your car fixed through your own insurance, pay the deductible. Your insurance company will hire a lawyer to sue the other one, and they'll deal with it in court. You'll have none of the BS, and you won't be out any money other than your deductible. You'll be out your $500 or $250 or $1,000 deductible, and the case will, your car will get fixed or replaced like that if you're going through your own insurance, versus hiring me to litigate it. It's going to take a year or two. You're going to end up with way less money in your pocket and not a guaranteed outcome. Could we lose? In any litigation, you can lose. It's possible. So that's something for you to think about. Please do not call me about your property damage case. I explain these things to people so they understand how they work, but I've been doing this for over 25 years. I can't make money on most property damage cases unless you're talking about a giant, super valuable car. Then it might make economic sense for me to handle it. Or if you're rich enough to pay me to handle the case, you should probably just fix the car out of your pocket. Free advice. So probably not what you wanted to hear. You're probably hoping the video was going to share the secrets on how to beat crummy insurance companies on property damage. It's just really, really hard to do. Not to say I haven't done it in the past, but the cards are stacked against you in those property damage claims. So anyway, hope that information helps you. If you have any questions or you have an injury case that you need help or representation on, please give me a call anytime, night or day, 312-500-4500. Please stay tuned till the end of the video because I have awesome tools and information that help injured people. They're free to use, no obligation, don't have to be my client. I make them for free to help injured people. So check them out. They're at the end of the video, so watch till the end. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you or anyone you know has been hurt in an accident and needs a lawyer or even just has questions, give me a call anytime, day or night, at 312-500-4500. You can call me anytime, day or night, and the consultation is free. That's 312-500-4500. Or if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I made 2 great tools that really help people out that you can use for free on my website. The links are in the description. The first one is called the Case Cash Calculator, and it tells you what your case might be worth. The other is called the Good Case Calculator, and it tells you whether you might have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. The best part is that they're 100% free to use on my website, and it only takes you 20 seconds flat to answer 7 multiple choice questions right off the top of your head. And then you get custom information about your particular injury situation fast and for free. So check them out, links in the description. If you enjoyed the video, video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new videos every week, and this way you'll get notice of them. And if you have a question you'd like answered in a video, just leave a comment with your question in the comments section. Finally, if you enjoy my videos or if I've helped you in any way, I hope you'll consider doing me a favor. Injury law is a very competitive field, and I like having a small independent firm so I can help people who need it. People really rely on Google reviews when deciding who to hire, so I hope you'll consider leaving me a 5-star review on Google. It only takes a few seconds, but it's a favor to me that I would really appreciate. The link is in the description. You just go to that link, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit, and you're done. Once again, I hope you and your family are well, and if anyone you know needs an injury lawyer or has questions, please send them my way by calling 312-500-4500. Thanks again for watching. Take care.
312-500-4500. If you got hurt, you gotta give him a try. Call my injury guy.
Call my injury guy.
312-500-4500. If you got hurt, you gotta give him a try. Call